Everyone's right. People thinking I am this body. This body is me, but it is not true. What is Buddha's word? We can realize this. You think that this is my body. You think that this is my child. You think that this is my husband. You think that this is my house. Now, where are you? Aren't you only a thought at this moment? You are only a thought. Now, let us see where this thought comes from. A thought is also known as a mind. Thought is a spark when a sound and a color comes together. It creates a spark. It's a process. We won't understand what happened to here, what happened here. When a sound and a color comes together, it creates a thought. That's a spark. That's a chair. Chair is a sound. Chair have a picture. So kindergarten time, what is teacher doing? Given either picture and given to sound, red, yellow, blue. The sound and forms together that thoughts are creating. Is that happening here? So, if you think that this is your child, it is only a thought of a child. If you think that this is your body, it's also only a thought. You think that this is your body. If you think that this is your husband, it is only a thought of a husband. If you think that this is your house, it is only a thought. Now, is there life in a thought? You found another damma, meaning there is no life form at all. Life does not exist. With thought that there is life, it is only a thought. We only associate with the thought. It is the thought that says that this is a book. It is the thought that says this is your child. It is only a thought. It is a chitta, a thought stimulus. That's a Aramana is the Buddha's word, stimulus, that comes from the mano sense. That's a mind consciousness. It is only a thought stimulus. Later you will understand that there is a nothing as thoughts either. A thought arises and disappears or ceases immediately. A spark or a stimulus always takes place at any one of our six senses. The six senses are seeing, hearing, taste sensor, touch sensor, smell sensor, and mind consciousness. The mind consciousness is formed by the stimuli coming from the five other sensors. But remember, a newborn baby does not have anything formed in his mind consciousness. A newborn baby comes to this world with a pure mind, an absolutely blank mind. He does not have any data in his mind. The stimuli that we receive from seeing, hearing, smell sensor, taste sensor, and touch sensor from our mind consciousness. The mind consciousness sparks repeatedly at all times. The only time the igniting of the spark in our mind consciousness will stop is when we stop breathing. Actually, a spark never talk, never took place at all, and life never existed, and none of the six senses ever existed. The mind consciousness has never experienced anything outside. Sound and color do not exist outside. It is all a lie. Then, has there ever been anything outside? There's nothing as sounds, and there is nothing as color outside. There aren't such things. Therefore, the Buddha said, Sunya. Sunya is nothing exists. Animitta. This is meaning is nothing outside. No senses, no stimuli appear. Meaning that apranita is Buddha's word. Meaning that there is nothing to experience, no happiness, no sorrow. This moment of realization is called Cheto-vimukti, is a liberation of mind. The realization of the pure truth. There is no thought formed at this moment. The mind consciousness cannot exist at this moment. Therefore, there is no thought at this moment of awakening to, to the pure truth. You realize that there is nothing as the earth. There is nothing as your leg, your body, your child, your husband, your house, whatever you say, you saw before, they do not exist because there is no mind at this moment. At this moment of awakening, you become aware that when there is no thought, there are no things, that nothing exists. This realization is the pure truth. When there are thoughts, there are things. After you realize the pure truth, you realize that even though our mind consciousness said it was thirsty, it had never drunk any water. When the mind said it was hungry, it had never had food. When the mind consciousness thought that it went for a walk, it had never walked. Even though the mind consciousness thought that time that this body is owned by the mind. The mind never owns a body, even though the mind consciousness thought that the mind has children. The mind never had children. The mind thought that the mind had a house, but the mind never had a house. The thought is only a spark made from a sound and a color. Is there a thing in a sound? Is there a thing in a color? Even if you hear that the heat of the sun will increase and turn this earth to ash, it would not matter to us. Why? Because we know that even the sun and the earth are lies. We know that they don't exist. Now, only the empty space will remain. That is the truth. Whatever we thought never existed. When you understand the pure truth, you cannot believe it. Can you? You feel like you died. You feel the death of all your senses, don't you? You feel like you died. You feel like everything is non existent and that only the universal space is left. You feel like everything has been demolished. We demolished the concept of children, a husband. We demolished the concept of me, the concept of our body, and the concept of the earth. Now it's just an empty universe. So, okay, we are talking about this empty universe because this these are mind. We are thinking the everything is mind consciousness given to us. That is why it's okay. We are talking about another time. It's the pure truth, another anger. It's okay. That was